The Binturong Bluff Club by T-Dog Cincy. Black tees, playing here along. Let's go. Let's have some fun. See how bad I shoot. Check this out. Let's check this out. A cool little lot in the background. Can see that? It's very nice. Alright, we're gonna get some boreal action here, looks like. Alright. Alright, it's the first hole. Got some waste bunkers. Hitting into a valley. Valley is... Alright, looks like a little practice range. Set back where I was going. Alright, so first hole. Okay, so I'm just gonna look from the overhead here, and I know I'm hitting down the hill quite a bit. So this bunker kind of there's no safe, right? There's no place to go that's safe. Like this area here, bailing out right, which gives me a terrible angle into that green where I'm blocked up by these rocks here. Right. This bunker here should really kind of maybe end here, right? So then my options kind of are hit to this nice wide area, leave myself a terrible angle into this green with a blind shot, or take on the bunker, carry it, and play down this side, get a better angle. So that's just something I see here. Bunker sculpting. So you can see in the bunker we have these little, like this little flat area, this little mound. In here we have these little sort of pockets that sit down. It's not really one smooth shape. It's not terrible. Just this could all be kind of flattened out. The pan could be flattened out a little bit, because it looks like it should be. They're not. They don't look like dunes per se. They do look like hollowed out bunkers. So kind of want to make that transition smoother. Work on that, but it's not too bad. Lighting is overcast and hazy. All right. Well, let's hit my driver full on driver here. Got a lot of long wind, so. All right. Fairway is very wide. I guess I clear that pretty easily because I'm downhill. Okay, a little comment about this planting in the back. From here, it looks nice. From back here, it doesn't. You lose the draw distance on these grasses. So you'd be better served. It would be better served to. Hey Riley, thanks for the follow. Better served to use bushes and bury those rather than grasses. I like the little path. It's a nice touch. Reasonable shot. Check the screen out. The screen's got a couple of tiers, and you have this little knob here at the edge of one. Yeah, it's a nice screen. Size is appropriate. Oh, wow, another way downhill hole. This screen feels a little small. This one feels a little smaller than the green on the last hole. And what you're asking for is me to carry this bunker and get the ball to stop. Especially to this back pier. I got to carry the bunker and the tier. This bunker should be a little bit farther away from the green, I think. More kind of ending here. This way, anything that comes in the face just hits the fairway face and drops in. I like that we use a spline here for an in-fairway bunker, so it looks nice and clean in terms of transitions. This right here doesn't look quite right. Just kind of slope down a little bit rather than scoop down. It's way downhill. So it's 187, 186, 170 is too far. Even this is going to be too far, I think. Oh, hit the backstop. Look at that. This might be a fun putt. Let's see how far down is it. 8 inches down. So 20 inches. 8 down. So on 163. Something like that. Almost. Like there's plenty of room past the hole where it'll stop. Oh, I almost pulled that off. Pulled that out. That's not bad. So I feel like the holes are very isolated. Let's take a look at something. Just kind of pan around here. Yes, these holes are really isolated. We use quite a bit of the plot. Because of all the hills, everything's kind of in a valley. And it's almost like, look at the distance here. It's probably 200-300 yards across there. I'm really tighten that up, I guess. Probably what I'm saying. Just to kind of bring everything closer together. Okay. So this hole here, let's see. Par 4. Best angle to the green is from the right side. And you're kind of forcing me left. Okay. The slope, this is not bad. The camber is tough on this too, because it wants to play a draw in. Sloping is pretty good, actually. This bunker is pretty good. Again, same thing. If we could smooth out the pan a little bit, because I think the edges of this bunker are pretty good. We just have this little pocket here, this, you know what I mean? Right in there, kind of just smooth all that out. I don't know how to explain it better. Alright. That'll work. Alright, so this bunker we're kind of cutting through. And I don't... Okay. So, you see how on this side of this bunker, we've got this, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good, where the fairway kind of runs right along the inside of this bunker, right? Right along the outside edge of that bunker, and the bunker runs on the edge of the fairway, more or less. I know it's not exact, but it's more or less. But on this side, it doesn't. Just kind of cuts right in. I'd almost want to see this kind of come out this way and wrap around like that. I think that would be a cool look. Or take it this way and just pull it in. One of the two. I don't like that on this side. It just kind of hits the bunker, and then on that side, it doesn't. Alright. I don't want to go long or short, so I have no. Uh, eh, I don't know. I think this is the right one. I don't know. Go. All right, that works. I'd like to see more planting around these rocks. Like whenever you have rocks like that, um, they tend to, like some brush or plants tend to stick out of those. All right, so I have this big crater. Is this OB? No. Semi-blind tee shot. And then I have these big mountains. Just wish something more was done with these to accentuate them. Like the one on this side looks good. So I played away from that and penalized a little bit. I didn't expect it to hold up that much. Tears are very pronounced. Right, so much very straight line across the tiers. I think I've noticed that on the green so far. I'll keep an eye out for it. Pay more attention to it. Almost. Right. So another wide fairway. I think this green is. Alright, so this hole is really short for a par 5. Um, in that this bunker really isn't in play. Um, cliffs need to be dressed up a little bit, but it's not really in play. But I think from a strategic standpoint, my issue is I've got a really big penalizing hazard here, right? Huge drop down the cliff. Now, if there was a cliff and there was fairway this close to this cliff, I'd hate to miss the fairway right here and be like, I'm not hitting my ball from there because I'll fall down the cliff without like a fence or something. I don't know. Little detail. But moreover, if you look at the overhead, the angle of this green suggests I need to come in from the right side, especially for a back pin back here. No, actually for a back pin I need to come in from the left because of this bunker. So the green shape is really two shapes. It's this one and then this one. So maybe it plays a little better because of that bunker there. Alright, well, we're going to hit it over here anyway. Yeah, so, okay. So I take that back. This kind of works. I like the shape of this green, actually. Oh, see, we have a fence here. Might see more of that. Fence should probably be turned around the other way, but minor detail. Like the post should be on the outside, not the inside. So if I'm coming in from the right, trying to get to that, that's going to be almost impossible. Okay. No, transition to the screen looks really good. I like this. The apron kind of runs around. That's actually really good. I'm not seeing that same bunker style that I saw before. So at one time. I like to see the kind of a consistent look to them. I'm just going to hit it out here. Oh, no. What an awful swing. Get lucky. Oh, I'm very lucky. This is the right club, I think. Oh, short. Oh, man, I made a mess. I was in really good position, and then I made a mess. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't see that going to the right at the end there. Bogey. I deserved that, though. It's a bad shot. All right. Blind shot. Oh, no. I would hate to play this in real life. I'd be so mad. Um, it's not my favorite thing in the world. All right, let's see. Down 25. You know what? I do like the hole because you have the risk of running through. Like if I hit this in this wind, I'm going to run through. Um, so I like the hole, and I like the look of it. I'm going to hit that. Oh, no. So, okay, this is my only problem with the hole. Is I laid up, and now I have this forced carry that I can't reach. So my only option is to just kind of just pitch it out here. So that's the one thing with the forced carry is if you miss, man, it's a huge penalized stroke. I think the whole thing is too high. The whole near fairway is too high. You lose this sight line because this is the primary landing area anyway. I can kind of see the top of the flagstick. Oh my god, a terrible shot. All right, I'm lucky. All right. Okay, let's get back on the horse here. Oh, another blind shot. It's like the third blind shot. Let's play that over here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at this green. There's so much going on this green. How this pin. Oh. At least this fairway over here. I think that green might be a little aggressive for that shot. That's not a bad green. I think it just belongs on a smaller hole. Alright, now, what? There's a rock in the middle of the fairway? Just don't do that. Now we're back to the in fairway spline bunker. I don't know where to go on this hole. I think that's the right play. I can reach that, right? Oh, this is 627 yards. Wish this was a little reachable. Par 5. I want to hit this here anyway. Wish that was reachable. And play it through the shared fairway. Oh man. Look at this. Alright, I think this green is over aggressive. Maybe not. See, here we have a bunker just sitting on the edge of the light rough. Not the fairway, but the light rough. Done that. So it's kind of a slightly different take on what was done before. Oh, an unfortunate bounce. Oh man. I don't think I hit it hard enough. Oh. Boo. Let's get another one of these downhill holes. Am I gonna run through? Oh, I have this. Come on, sit. Sit, sit, sit. Thank you. Oh, wow. Oh, look like I know what I'm doing. That was a fun hole. That might be my favorite hole. There we go, short par 3. And this one has this large green and large tiers. I think this green belongs on the other par 3. They should make a trade. The front pin on that plays really nice. Just curled away. It's a good distance for that front pin. All right. Got some sun. Little waterfall there. Give me 1 second. Okay. Just want to take that screenshot. Something looks nice. Oh, there's another bridge I didn't see. Man, lower this tee box. Let me see all this. Really kind of, you're hiding it. What if the tee box was, down here and I had that view? Something like that. Instead of this view where I missed all that. Missed that bridge. Show that off. Oh. I don't know about, like, this bunker is entirely in the light rough, but it meets the back edge, and this one is up against the edge, and this one kind of cuts through. Like, it's par 5, so it's okay that the screen is tiny. There's a very sharp tier. Blind shot. Decorate this, please. Like, why is this blind? Why is this like this? Tell me a story. Tell me, hey, there's some unkempt terrain that we couldn't cultivate and put grass on. Otherwise, it just looks like a mound. It's there for this purpose of making this blind. Oh, that was terrible. Wow. Okay. Oh, he's waving to his buddies. Come on, roll a lot. That works. I'm with you. I thought that was going right the whole way. Alright. Okay. Water's kind of decorative here. Taking it easy on me by putting the bunker there. Oh, I'm in the valley. That's okay. This is almost an Alps hole type of hole. That's gonna run a while. I feel like the ball is following a little slide. Like, look at this screen. Like, it came over here and hit this. It hit this slope, and then it rolled down, and then it hit this slope, and then it hit that slope. I don't know. That's a good effort from there, I guess. Okay. That'll work. Just wow, this tiny hole after hole, there's this tiny landing area to hit to. I hit it this time. Wow, that's narrow. Huh. Okay. Oh, we have multiple waste points. Do we have waste bunkers like that before? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of different things going on with bunkers on this course. And none of them are bad individually. I think it's just the combination of them together is throwing me off. All right. Drivable par 4 with this. Oh my goodness. All right. Wow. I think this is the right area to be in. I'd like to have been farther, but this will work. Oh no. I don't know why I bother with that. Pitching in this game is the worst. This mechanic is awful. Oh no. He's shaking his club. That's a nice reaction there, buddy. Alright, last hole. It's like a Sahara hole. Front pin. Let's get down there. Close as we can. No, I'm not hitting a pitch. That'll work. Okay, not bad. That was the Binturong Bluffs Club. Um, Overall, it was okay. It was pretty good. I think I think the routing, the holes are really spread apart. Um, a lot, a lot. It makes the course feel like um, it's not a complete. Doesn't feel like a course. It feels like a series of holes. Um, as terms of the hole variety and flow from hole to hole, that was pretty good. Um, from an aesthetic standpoint, I look at some of the bunker sculpting needed a little bit of work. Cliff work needs work. The cliffs definitely use some dressing up. Planting, using more bushes to decorate. So just kind of see the draw distance this way, because the grasses tend to pop in and out as you move around the course. Um, from a playability strategic standpoint, there were elements where it was pretty good. Um, there's a couple of holes where like, okay, I really have to think about it here. And then some other holes where it just kind of, you know, wasn't totally there. It was okay. Um, to me, I think the biggest negative on this course, in its opinion, is the greens. There were a few greens that had long approaches to smaller greens or greens that had several different little pockets or tiers or little bowls and stuff. Um, and then you'd have a shorter hole, and the green would be either much larger or uh, much simpler, where there's only two tiers, or there's only one way that the ball will funnel in one area. So kind of those that didn't really necessarily match up with um, the hole itself, to the length of the hole and the actual approach to the size of the green or the characteristics of the green. Um, it was hit or miss though. It wasn't all misguided and it wasn't all terrible. It was there were some good ones. Uh, so overall though, I think it was a really good job. Um, I think the bunkers themselves were they were okay. Um, I didn't like the different ways that the bunkers interacted with the surfaces. I'd like to see a more consistent look. Um, more like if we're gonna go with the style where the bunkers run up against the edge of the fairway, then do that. If we're gonna go with the style where the bunkers sit at the edge of the light rough, do that. If we're gonna go with the style where the light rough encircles the bunker, then do that. We've got all of those different styles. Even one bunker that on one side lined up pretty nicely, where the edge of the bunker met up with the edge of the fairway, and then on the other edge, kind of just cut right through the middle. Just work on being a little bit more consistent. We had in fairway bunkers that had no rough around them at all, um, but only on a couple of places. Um, I think I would like to have seen that tied to with the bunkers that line up with the edge of the fairway. Um, and have the light rough kind of go around it. Um, would have kept those two styles together. This way, in fairway bunkers have no rough, and fairway and bunkers on the side of the fairway have rough just on the outside of the bunker. I thought that would have been a really cool idea and a nice way to mix and match the styles, bring something innovative to it. But it was there in some cases and not there in others, so kind of threw me off. But but overall, like I said, it was a good course. It was a good course to play. A little bit challenging, especially on the greens. So really, really nice job. So that's the Binturong Bluffs Club by T-Dog Cincy. Uh, really, really good. Thank you.